was a family living in Bethlehem.
Step forward.
There was a famine in the land. So this man decided to take his wife, Naomi, and their 2 sons and go to Moab. So they went there, and the sons married local Moabite girls.
Wait, Moab. You can see the hills over there.
That's Moab right there?
Way off in the...
Oh, over that hill.
Okay.
But things did not go well for this family. The man died, his sons died, so then it was just Naomi left with her 2 daughters-in-law. She decided it's time to go back to Bethlehem. So the daughters stayed with her, and they started on their way. As they got to traveling, Naomi just started to feel kind of uncomfortable with this situation.
She turned to the girls and said, you need to go back home. Go stay with your families, and I pray that God will bless you as you've been a blessing to me. I hope that each of you find a wonderful husband and have many children.
And the girls, they kissed Naomi and they wept and they said, no, we're staying with you. Don't send us back. We're together in this.
But Naomi insisted, you have to go back. I have no more children to give you. Even if I had children today, that wouldn't help. And I have no more happiness in my life. Your time with me would be very bitter.
So one daughter-in-law wept and headed back to her home. But the other daughter-in-law, Ruth, just insisted. She said, no, don't send me away. I will be with you. Your people will be my people. Your God will be my God. And where you live, I'm going to live. And when you die, I'm going to die and be buried. And only death will separate us. Don't send me away.
When Naomi saw how determined Ruth was, she finally gave in. So the 2 of them went on to Bethlehem.
When they got to Bethlehem, the people were so excited to see Naomi. They were just thrilled to have her back home.
But she said, don't call me Naomi. That means pleasant. My life is not pleasant. My life is bitter. God has sent bitterness into my life.
Well, they were very poor, and they found a place to live, and they settled down. And because it was harvest time, that gave opportunity to Ruth to go out and collect food for them, because the custom was that as the harvesters would gather, any food that they dropped, the poor people could come and gather. So Ruth went out and looked for fields being harvested and found one, and it was gathering. And she didn't know she was at the field of Boaz. And as she was gathering, Boaz came out to check on things. And when he saw this interesting woman, he went up to the head of his, the workers.
Foreman.
He said, who is that young woman?
And the workers said, oh, well, she's that Moabitess who came with Naomi. She's a hard worker.
So he came back later in the day to talk to Ruth, and he said, I want you to stay in my field because you will be safe here. I've told the men to leave you alone. Just follow my young servant girls wherever they go. You stay with them. But if you need water, go get water from the men's supply.
And Boaz even told his workmen, the head guy, you need to drop a little extra in the path. And when you stop for breaks, you make sure she has something to eat for lunch. So when he talked to Ruth, she said to him, why are you being so kind to a foreigner?
Well, you all of our people know how you left your home and your family and you came here, and how well you're taking care of Naomi. God bless you.
So when, at the end of the day, Ruth gathered up what she had been able to collect, and she went back and told Naomi all about her day and about this man named Boaz and all the things he had said to her. And when Naomi heard about Boaz, she got so excited. She said,
said, "Oh, Ruth, he is a good guy." Lord bless him. You do just as he says. Stay in his field. You will be safe there.
And so Ruth stayed all through the rest of the barley harvest.
And the wheat harvest.